Woohoo! And happy Monday, another Monday where we are coming with passion unscripted and we keep talking, delivering goodies to you all because these topics are super important to tune in since we all want to learn more about intimacy and how to navigate that space with better clarity and with more fun and more excitement. And if this is the first time you're tuning in, my name is Irina Portnova. I am a manifestation star because I can help you manifest your true love. And it's going to be easy and fun. And today I'm here joined by Dina Alexander. And before you say something, I just wanted to send you lots of healing energy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Irina. I love you so much. I'm happy to be here. It's fun Monday and it's healing energy. And I need to go back to work. Last week I had a little bit of, I was a little bit sick, but today I feel a little bit more better. Not 100% as I used to feel, but it's getting better. That's great. I'm very grateful. I'm in
Yes,
my meditation and I
and
don't
I'm
take medicine. I don't believe in that. So
mhm.
that's why it will take his time to heal and for me to go to the next level.
I love it. And just look at the commitment. You guys, we love you so much because no matter, even when we are not feeling that great, we are still showing up because we know that our conversations matter. We know that we are here to raise the frequency of the planet. And that's exactly what we are doing, one person at a time, one step at a time. But we are creating that biggest movement. And on that note, I just wanted to tell everybody that Dina is speaking at the greatest summit, the event that we are all part of. And this event is Break Free, Elevate Your Money Mindset, and Create the Overflow. Because let's face it, money touches everything. Even when we talk about love and sex, right? You want to make sure you have enough money in your pocket to go on the date with the girl if you are a man, and you know that financial struggle could really impact your intimacy. So we encourage everybody to join in. There is a link here on this live. Just join in the summit. It's totally free. It's all pre-recorded. You do not have to be here in somewhere in particular time or particular day. Just tune in and you'll receive the emails on a daily basis starting June 8th, and you'll tap into that abundance and you are going to hear something you've never heard before. And Dina is one of my speakers, and she's actually talking about how do we create with sexual energy more money into our life. That's amazing, right?
Yes, you can create whatever you want. Also money with sexual energy.
Yes. And hey, Al, thanks so much for waiting for us. He says, so it's the great to see you. Yes, definitely. Dina is the person, the warrior, right? We are showing up. But let's just dive into the topic because this is very important topic because we talk so much about women, which we are also women, right? But it's all about also recognizing that there are a few men who also can feel abused, and there are women who are exercising that power, that actually doing something wrong for the man, and we just feel you, we just see you, and we want to acknowledge you.
Yes. This topic, Irina, is often overlooked but deeply important. The reality that men can also experience abuse, particularly sexual abuse. Society often perpetuates that myth that men are invulnerable or that abuse only happens to women. That's not true. The truth is, abuse knows no gender. And
Mm-hmm.
it's time to break the silence, shatter the stigma, and create a safe place for men to heal and reclaim their power. And that's why we're doing this. That's why this topic is for me very important. At this moment, I do have clients, men that are, because I did use this month, especially for men, through my emails and through my weekly tips. I've provided some information for them. So they are reaching out, and some of them I needed to help them through their abuse, and we are going to talk all about that.
I love it. Yeah, because I know that when we always looking for the topics to talk on, you are coming up based on the clients that you have. Yeah, so Dina, tell me the story, because obviously I was never abusing men and I wouldn't allow anybody to abuse me. So I kind of feel there was a lot of equality. But share more. What does it mean when a woman abuses a man, and how is it showing up in their everyday life?
Before I tell the story of John Doe, I need to explain for them to, I need to define what is abuse. Abuse can take many forms: physical, emotional, sexual, or psychological. For men, sexual abuse might include unwanted sexual contact, coercion, manipulation, or even being shamed for expressing their boundaries. It is important to recognize that abuse is not about strength or weaknesses, it's about power and control. And that's why we are here. So in this case with John Doe, this lady, it wasn't a sexual abuse, but because I am a sexual coach, I've generalized it. I've placed it more attention in that area. But it is an abuse in financial abuse. Okay, and even though if you are very beautiful, everything is in place, as you've worked, the breasts are did cost you money, and the ass did cost you money, and you have children, and your man is telling you, I like your ways, but I don't want a relationship with you, because I don't want more children. I already have mine, and her children is very small. So and she is not listening. She keeps on manipulating, trying to reach out. So when he reached out to me, I told him, ask her for a break, for you to take time for yourself to think what you want really. Okay, because he loves her. But he is not in a place where he wants to take three small children in, because his child is already an adult out of the house. So he didn't plan for this. Um, so I asked him, you look, it's okay to take a break. And she needs to respect that. But she doesn't respect that. He asked her to not to call, she calls. He blocks him. Sorry, he blocks her. She keeps on calling. You can see, even though the ringing cannot come in, but you can see who is calling. So I told him, look, and he as a man thinks this is very ego is good for his ego. He feels good because she cannot live without him. She misses him. No, she misses my financial health, wealth. That's what she's missing, and that's what she wants. So if that's, and I'm not generating. Okay, I don't know this one, but if your partner is telling you take a break, you should give him or her this time. That's number one. Number two, you come with three small children. Your mindset should be on taking care of these kids, not to have a man coming in to take care of them financially. So that's my opinion. Is it the best opinion? No. No. But I think as a man, because I do have a son, if there is someone out there, a man out there that wants to take care of three little kids, and maybe there is, you should get that man. What comes up in you?
You know
Irina?
what really stuck in my brain is sexually abusing a man. Like Dina, honestly, I can't even picture that. Like, how could a woman have the power over a man to, like, because we heard a lot of cases of raping, and this is something that was very common in Ukraine as I was growing up. So a lot of girls were raped, and I'm sure in Aruba it's also the statistics that is there. But I never heard about, like women sexually abusing. Like, how could you possibly even abuse? Like, if the man doesn't want sex, like his penis wouldn't even rise. So like I don't even understand. Like this is something I'm just pondering as you are talking. Like like everything else is just like flying through. I'm like, what does she mean by that?
For example, I had a case long time ago. Um, Woman was very energetic, wanted sex every day. The man was not. He was working. His attention was to come to his money. To he has goals. She didn't have goals. The only goal she had was to um, sleep with him at night. So that burden, after working the entire day, coming back at your house, at your sacred space, and need to work again because men need to perform. It's not that the woman is going to perform, and that's the majority gives that, but that's what porn is teaching men, that they need to perform. It's not like that. It's not supposed to be like that. It's an interaction of love making. And if you feel like you want to perform, if you don't want to perform, it's okay. If you feel you want to have intercourse or not, it's okay. And if you start to stress that I don't get that sex every night, you yourself, you are putting me out there to search for another man. Your penis is small. When a woman tells a man his penis is small, too small, that's abuse. Because it's like he telling you your breasts are too small. So a lot of the man does have heart. Can you live it now? Understand now what I'm talking about? So we are not treating men as human beings, lovable human beings. We are treating them like robots, sexual robots, and that's not good. And some men think that they are supposed to be like that, and it's not the truth. Okay, what does L say? Man was gang raped by 3 women in South Africa in 2017. Wow. He was 23 years old and kidnapped in Pretoria. Yeah, I'm totally with L. Some women, they want to experience stuff. And if they do it against the will of a man, that is abuse. Okay, instead of, if your man doesn't want sex, he is tired, make space for him to rest, and you'll have sex when it's time. And if you just need an orgasm, have a vibrator. That's what I
All
do.
right. So let's talk a little bit more about the experience of your client. Like you mentioned that financial. Okay, financial abuse. Yeah, I think it's very common because a lot of women are like using men, but there are also men who are using women. Let's not forget about that as well, especially on that internet. There are a lot of like con artists who pretend that they love you, and like they just want to get into your pocket. And there are so many also cases where women became victims because they were the ones who cannot say no, right? Okay, so financial. Like let's tap more. What other clients did you have that come to you that were saying that the woman abused them?
There was a time, I think last year, it was a celebration of 10 years of the foundation of men here on the island. And they asked me to be a speaker. So I went there and I introduced myself. I gave them a free discovery session. Then that time, a lot of men came here on the office. One of them, he was very discreet, but he trusted me. He told me he was asked for money because he did send picture of penises to this lady, or I don't know if it's a lady or it's a man, and he sent a lot of money before he went to the lawyer, and that's abuse. Okay, that kind of abuse can be made, because when if that's your fetish, let's say that's your fetish, you will never send it through Facebook, for example, because you can see your name attached to the penis. And if you send it through WhatsApp, don't do it either, because they will they will take a picture with your name, even though if you won't place the face. In this case, he placed his face on the picture. So he was just playing, and they took advantage. They abused him. Okay, a lot of money he lost because of this. How you call that, fetish? What did L say? True, Dina Alexander is saying, when sexual harassment on men, when they are humiliating men on their penis is small or they can't come. Yes. Instead of being humble, being supportive, and because if it's not your partner, it's your friend, you need to be supportive, because the men, for them to come, sometimes it's if they are in their head, they can't come. We women, we can get an orgasm whenever we want. We are blessed. Okay, but men, it's not easy for them. Okay, so I'm not telling the women to baby men. No, I'm telling the women, you don't need to be abusive, supportive. What is a difference between abusive and supportive? Abusive is, hey, you didn't come, I want you to come. You are fucking other women, that's why you're not coming. That's abusive, because you're assuming. You are making an ass out of you and me. Supportive is, hey, let's take a warm bath, let's go to the pool, let's take it easy, relax, let me give you some massages. That's supportive. Okay, what does L say? Yeah, lots of extortion online by women to threaten men with their private part photos being posted on social media. Yes, a lot of them is being done here on social media, and men are paying for that, and they need to stop. And if you don't know how to do it, you need to write me a message. Yeah, then we'll help you stop.
All right, so let's continue the conversation. What else do we define as men who are victimized by women?
Say it again.
I
Irina?
said, yeah, what else do we define as men victimized by women?
What else? Okay.
Mhm.
Before I enter that, can I talk about statistics and
Yeah,
facts?
sure. Yeah.
Did you know that 1 in 6 men experience sexual abuse before the age of 18? That's a lot. 1 in 6 men. And many more face abuse in adulthood. These numbers are likely higher because so many cases go unreported. Abuse against men is real, and it's time we acknowledge it. I have heard about another case now that the stuff is coming out for you. To another case for what your question. A client of mine was on a dating spree, and she got to know a really weird man. And I said, yes, he was weird, was doing weird stuff, but she liked him. But I was listening to this stuff, and I told her, look, it's not healthy what's going on here. So do your research. So she had someone in the area of the police, and she told this police to check on this name. And he was reported as an abuser, that he was hitting women. So she confronted him, and he openly told her that his ex, that's the way she abused him. to get to control him. And but there was never a doctor's report, never a picture. And that is a female abuse. That is power struggling and using the authorities. Okay, and this information is forever in the record on the name of these men. Okay, so that's another type of abuse that um, healing and empowerment. Okay, you have to recognize the signs. Okay, if you are someone you know has experienced abuse, it is important to recognize the signs. These might include feelings of shame, anger, depression, difficulty trusting others, or even physical symptoms like chronic pain or fatigue. Healing begins with awareness. Okay, Al did say something. Some women love S&M games and abuse men with handcuffs and whips. I like this comment because sadomasochism is not an abuse. It's a
Yeah, I
consent.
believe it's a mutual agreement
It's a
when,
consent.
like, yeah, exactly. Same thing with women, right? It's all about having the mutual agreement in the intimacy. What are you going to do? So it's not actually the abuse. It's
No.
when partners love. This is the fetish, the part of the fetish, what partners love.
So, L, my question to you, because some partners in S&M partners think they are going through that S&M games, but it feels like abuse. Then you need to stop it and talk to your master. Because in an SMS, they're a dominator or dominatrix. You need to, as a the one that is how you call that, the one that
Submissive.
submissive. That's the word that I was looking for. The one that is submissive is in charge. But if you don't open up your mouth and you cannot communicate, if you are not communicating, then it can become an abuse. Yes, and they can call it an S&M game. S&M games, both partners should, when they finish, should feel totally relaxed, happy, because it was a fulfillment, not an abuse. Okay, that's the difference. Something comes up, Irina, because I saw you
No,
nod.
nothing is coming up. I totally agree with you. Yes, I totally agree. So we were talking about the healing.
Yes, I think you should speak your truth. Tips for healing. That's what I'm sharing now. You should speak your truth. And it doesn't matter if you are feeling connection with me, you can just make an appointment with me. You can use a support group. I'm not into that because some things for me is very private. But the important for me is you do not have to carry this burden alone. You need to practice self-compassion. You need to be gentle with yourself. And healing is a journey. It's not a one-way thing. It's not like a button you press and then you're healed. No, it's a journey. It's the same what I'm going through. I was sick and it's now my journey to the next. I'm healing. And the healing is for the next thing that I need to do. You need to take one step at a time. You need to reclaim your body. Engage in activities that make you feel safe and empowered, like meditation. That's what I teach. Also, not all meditation on Dr. Google can help you. Okay, seek professional help. That's the thing. Do not speak with the woman at the bar or someone, your friend, because they are not professional. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit about healing.
I love it. Do you want to comment just on L and then we're gonna wrap it up?
L, what did L say? They
It's
overdo
all
it.
continue with that sadomaso, that he says that women overdo it and inflict a lot of pain, like drip and candle waxes. I truly believe, Al, that this is a mutual agreement,
Yes,
because
but
men wouldn't, like wouldn't stand to be abused if they were not liking it.
no, but if the man is submissive and does not want to hurt the dominatrix, Irina, he will take it. He will take it, and that's abuse. And if the wax was not first tested by the dominatrix of dominator on herself or himself first, that's abuse, because you don't know how hot it is. Okay, so these are things. S&M is a very complicated, it's not a simple act. Okay, that's why I'm very hesitant when couples are doing this. Swinging and S&M are very difficult. You need to have good agreements, okay, and you need to be a good communicator. The better communicator should be the submissive person.
Totally. Yes. All right, that's a powerful episode. So we just want to hear if anybody's going to have the comments. Al, thanks so much again, as always, to participate, to play fully out, to like really allow yourself to be yourself. And that's the best thing, because when we are authentic and we can express ourselves to the fullest, this is the best freedom we can give to ourselves. And this is very important topic. Again, the more we learn about it, the more we are aware, and the more we know how to handle it better. That's why we are bringing these kind of episodes. And again, as women, we understand that everybody can be in that victim situation, and it's all about just finding the power and reach out to somebody for help, because again, we were not meant to do this alone. We are all connected. And the more we are seeking the help, the more we are going to receive it. Thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful episode. Again, lots of healing energy to Dina. Dina, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode, regardless that you were not 100% feeling well. So just for everybody to remember, keep showing up on these lives, subscribe to our YouTube channels, register for the event, and let's elevate each other on all level. Thanks again, and have a great week.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye, El.